Welcome back to Yellowstone Custom Leather, folks. Today we are going to be adding to our Legacy Makers Challenge. This month, for the month of June, we are learning how to make a belt-style adjustable crossbody strap. Super simple. I'm going to give you a couple of different options. The first thing that you will need to gather are 4 rivets. Right here. You'll need 2 1-inch or 3/4 inch if you're using 3/4 inch straps. But you'll need 2 lobster clasps. You will need a buckle set, or alternatively, you will just need a buckle keeper and a buckle that fits whether you're doing 1 inch or 3/4. So let's clear all this aside and look at the basic components. So we are going to start with 2 lengths of leather. This is ideal. This is an ideal style to use when you do not have enough leather to do your typical 55 or 60-inch crossbody strap. So you're going to start with a 36-inch strap and a 24-inch strap. We will start with assembling the 24-inch strap first. I'll leave that there for your reference. I'm going to grab my leather and I'm going to cut it at 24 inches. I like to use my extra long ruler and just score it, and I can get that out of the way. Okay, so we're going to cut a 24-inch piece, and you can square the ends or you can round them or whatever you prefer to do. It's up to you. So there's my 24-inch piece, and we are going to start by taking our first lobster clasp, running it through our leather to wherever you feel like you like the look. I usually go down about 2 inches, and you will center your holes. Okay, so let's get that nice and centered. So we'll go here and we'll go here. All right, so once you have your holes punched all the way through, you will go ahead and apply your rivets. All right, so we have our first set of rivets installed. One thing I want to point out is if you have too much space for the depth of your rivet, you can simply cut out a leather washer, stick it under this piece, and go ahead and press your rivets together, and that will make it hold nice and steady for you. Now the next part is we're going to map out our belt part. So here we are. We've just gotten our rivet set. Now we're going to do the belt style end. So I'll leave this here so you can see it. So you can take your craft tool template, or you can just do this on your own. It's not difficult. Go to your end of your strap, line up your craft tool so that it's centered within your leather. Okay, so once I have my end marked, you could either choose to do this as a straight across or just make a half circle. Put in a spot for your rivets. Make an oblong opening for your belt tang, your other 2 rivets, and you are done. Now, just to help you with the measurements here, the first rivet is at 3/4 inches from the end. The next rivet is 1.5 inches in. After that rivet, the oblong hole is 3/4 inches away. The oblong hole is 1.5. Then you have 3/4 inch to your next rivet and 1.25 to your last rivet. Okay, so that's all the measurements in case you don't have the template. Now we're going to go ahead and punch out all these holes. So now we have our holes for our rivets cut. And just in case you do not have an oblong punch, you can take your same hole punch, put it on the ends of your oblong piece, and then just connect the two with a razor cut. Just what I am doing. Now I am using oil tan leather. So when I make these cuts, I am going to go back and tokenole these edges just so they're sealed. Okay? It's always a good idea to seal your leather. Okay, here we have it. We are now ready to assemble our belt. Okay guys, now you can see that we have our holes here and our oblong punch. The first thing that we need to do is take your metal keeper and run it into your leather in between these last two holes. Okay? Now you're going to take your belt, making sure that the tang is on the outside. Put it through the leather, fold it over, and now you are ready to apply your rivets here and here. Okay? So we have those. Remember, if your rivets are just a little bit too long, you can add a leather washer to take up that space. I typically do add leather washers even if it is small. I feel like it makes them hold better. Make sure we got that in. Okay, so now we would just take this back and set our rivets, and this is the first part of our strap. So we'll put that aside. Now we will come to our 36-inch piece. So we will measure 36 inches. I'm going to leave mine just a little bit longer so I can cut it straight, I should say. Okay, now I have my 36-inch piece. This is the finished one for your reference. So you can see that on one end, we need to add our two rivets and our lobster clasp. So, same thing. I'm going to square off my end here so it looks nice and presentable. I'm going to take my lobster clasp, put it in here, give myself about 2 inches of fold over. It's just what I like. You can use less. I would say try to make it match your other piece. So I think I'll do that. Grab this and just make sure that they're nicely matched. Almost. All right, there we go. So we shall poke our little holes. Okay, so we've got a hole here, and we've got a hole here. Go ahead and get those centered. All right, so now we will go punch those holes. All right, so here we're going to just pop in our little rivet. Okay, now you will just go ahead and set these two rivets and flip it over, and we will do the other side. Here is the finished strap for reference. So I have a belt set. Do you need a belt end? Absolutely not. If you wanted to just make an English point, a rounded point, whatever you want to do, it's all fine. So for me, I am first going to cut my holes. I have 5 holes with 1 inch in between. So I'm going to use my little craft tool. I'm going to line up my leather with my craft tool, I hope. Okay, and once it's ready, I will go ahead and draw in my English point, and I will draw in my holes, and then I'll take it to my table and I will click out my English point and my holes. So let's do that. Okay, and this is our final piece. You could totally choose to finish, burnish these sides and leave it as is, or if you're like me and you have a tip cap that you want to use, you'll go ahead and drop some glue. I like super glue. Put it in here, push your leather in, let it set, and when it's set, you'll add your screws. And that is how you make your belt This is how you make your belt adjustable crossbody strap. So if you are a maker and would like to join our Legacy Makers Club, we would love to have you drop a video of a helpful handle for our group. And for your time, we will make sure to give you free social media exposure across all our channels. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.